Welcome to County Portal, your simple source for local government services and public records. Let's get started.
Can military police, or MPs, pull you over off base? The simple answer is generally no, but the real answer is much more complicated and depends heavily on the situation. Let's break it down. The main reason MPs typically can't enforce civilian laws off a military installation is a federal law called the Posse Comitatus Act. This act, passed way back in 1878, essentially prohibits the use of the U.S. Army and Air Force as a domestic police force. The Navy and Marine Corps follow similar rules through Department of Defense regulations. This means an MP can't just set up a speed trap on a public highway a mile from the base and start handing out tickets to civilians. Their primary jurisdiction is confined to military property. However, there are several very important exceptions where you might find yourself pulled over by military law enforcement. The first and most straightforward exception is called hot pursuit. If a crime is committed on base and the suspect flees off the installation, MPs have the authority to pursue and apprehend that person. The chase doesn't just stop at the front gate. The second major exception involves something called a memorandum of understanding or a mutual aid agreement. Many military bases have formal agreements with local police departments, county sheriffs, or even state police. These agreements can grant MPs limited law enforcement authority in specific areas immediately surrounding the base. This is often done to help manage traffic, respond to emergencies right outside the gate, or conduct joint patrols. So, if you get pulled over right outside the base entrance, it might be under the authority of one of these agreements. If an MP does pull you over off base under one of these exceptions, their role is usually to detain you, not to arrest you in the civilian sense. They will secure the scene and immediately contact the local civilian police department. A city cop or sheriff's deputy will then arrive to take over, investigate, and issue any citations or make an arrest. The MP essentially acts as a first responder until the agency with proper jurisdiction arrives. Now, it's a completely different story if you are a member of the armed forces. If you're a soldier, sailor, airman, or marine, you are subject to the Uniform Code of Military Justice, or UCMJ, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, no matter where you are. An MP can absolutely stop and detain a service member off base if they witness them committing a crime or a serious violation of the UCMJ. So, in summary, while MP's authority is usually limited to the base, they can pull you over off post during a hot pursuit, if they have a mutual aid agreement with local police, or if you are a service member. If it happens to you as a civilian, stay calm, be cooperative, and expect local police to arrive shortly to handle the situation. Thanks for watching. If you found this information useful, please hit that like button and consider subscribing to the channel for more videos explaining the intersection of military and civilian life. Let me know in the comments if you've ever had an experience like this.